Welcome everybody to episode number 48. Welcome to the Daily Crossing. Great to have you, Lorena. Great to have you, Alexa.
How you doing? How you doing?
This is 48. We're getting close to 50.
I know.
Right? That's a big number.
With the golden years.
You're gonna be in my arena, my territory.
No, you're more like 60.
No. Just a baby, not a boomer. Just a baby.
Boomer.
We're going to talk about what happened with Rudy Giuliani, $148 million. The USA mayor, the mayor of the country, the mayor of the nation. When you go back to 9/11, I don't know how well you remember Giuliani.
I always
How
care, but I don't remember, young. So I was in
I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
You were not.
No, you wasn't 10. 'cause I
No,
was
it
older
was
than
not.
10.
Yeah.
So around 9/11, I was 14, I think, somewhere around there. Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah. So
How am I doing sitting in this table with you guys? Like a bunch of people there.
I was in school. I was in high school. Yep.
Anyway, for a moment, because nobody knew exactly what was going on, President Bush was forced to jump on Air Force One, and they kept him up in that plane for a long time.
Yeah.
And the person who actually spoke to the country
What's this guy?
way before George W. Bush had the opportunity to truly communicate a sound message to the country was Rudy Giuliani, right? What is the issue with Rudy Giuliani? Well, one of them is he was a Republican. Number two, he decided to support Donald Trump. So it's guilt by association in many ways. They awarded two individuals, right? Because somewhere, somehow, it appears that their life is going to be destroyed so much based on the accusations of Rudy Giuliani about, some people with election fraud and stuff like that. And this is a defamation case. And they awarded these two individuals $148 million. And I'm trying to understand, how bad. I mean, listen, we just saw an accident the other day in the corner. Somebody almost died. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm pretty sure there was almost like some kind of dismemberment that took place over there. That person is not going to get $148 million. And that person is more than likely won't be able to function for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
These individuals are going to become somewhere somehow heroes to because they were like, there's nothing about our system that talks about being a healthy system if what we do is come after individuals and we punish them, because the whole idea is like, hey, we're gonna make this bunch of people, first of all, go broke. Second of all, you're done with everything. Like, by the time you're done with the system, you truly just want to move to Cuba or something like that. How quickly we actually forget. And it's not that a saint remains a saint forever or something like that. It's just that if anybody, and I say this with a great deal of respect for the country and for anybody who loves our Constitution, our election system is respectful of law. If you actually do not believe that there is election interference, electoral fraud, that there are some funny votes, that dead people has been somewhere somehow voting for many. If you don't understand that that's actually happening still, or it is happening now, and it has been happening for a while, then you're just naive. You're just naive and stupid. You know what I mean? It's just that. Now, at what level? Maybe this was one of those cases where the accusation was not able to. They were not able to prove it. I was explaining to Lorena that this is a case where Rudy Giuliani had one attorney defending him, and these two individuals have 13 attorneys representing them to go after the mayor, right? So again, talking about a system that is broken, you know what I mean? Because what are we trying to say? We have the ability to I mean, you want to call
It's
it?
like arm wrestling
You
against
wanna-
13 people.
You want
It's like, there's
to
no
you want
way
to
we're
call
winning
this
that.
justice? You know what I mean? You want to call this? You know what I mean? And again, for
So for the people that don't get it, right? So let's say Rudy Giuliani, is he out $148 million right now, or what's the next step?
no, at this point he has the ability to first of all to appeal the case, right?
Okay.
Which by the way, this is not the only case. He's also linked to the January 6th. Just like Donald Trump, he's got like 4 or 5 cases brewing right now. So this is one of them.
Except he doesn't
And
have Donald Trump
he
money.
may not be the most expensive one, by the way. He doesn't have $148 million to that. And so obviously he's going to appeal, right? I mean, and so there's a possibility, if he has some money after, that he can negotiate some kind of settlement, right? That would be a choice so that the people walk away with something and he can move on with his life. Final choice is he can just file for bankruptcy, you know what I mean? And so this is a paper victory.
Yeah.
This is a paper victory, but it's also when you're talking about. So the accusation is remember, defamation is you smear the name of another individual. Well, but that's exactly what they're doing to Giuliani. We are going to destroy your name. We're going to destroy you politically. We're going to destroy you too. And we're also going to make you go broke by legal fees, by the cost of representation. And so at some point, they said that he didn't really mount much of a defense. But you know where it's heading. So you might as well just, you know what, just get to the point. Whatever it is that you're going to do to me, go do it, right? Because but I don't know how anybody thinks that this is listen, depending on where you stand, right? Here's what I guess collectively we can agree on. If you sold out to one side or the aisle, if you're a hardcore Democrat, like it doesn't matter what Biden is doing, whether he's awake, not awake, he's alive, not alive, you're
He's the best
yeah,
president.
it doesn't matter how much feces is in San Francisco. You know what I mean? You're going to be defending it. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you're a hardcore Republican, you know what I mean? If you're a MAGA guy, that the whole idea that just like even Donald Trump himself was saying, I can shoot somebody and I'm not going to lose any votes and stuff like that. You know, that to be quite honest with you, that maybe is the sad part of where we are as a country, right? That nobody's able to have a fair conversation. Listen, for me, if you actually ruin somebody's life, right, and if you did so much, and that to me, that's the part that I'm having a hard time understanding. You know, describe it. What exactly is going to happen? Are you not going to be able to get a job? No, more than likely, these individuals will be hired even by government, saying Democrats, saying. Now in a more intentional political, you know what I mean? It's like, right, we welcome you, we don't, you kind of like a little bit like a hero, you know what I mean?
Right.
But just for the simple fact that you created this, where are the losses to those individuals? Where are are you going to be in a position where you're not going to be able to work for the next year? You know what I mean? I'm trying to understand
And
what
it's 1
happened.
year of work, 148 million, like,
so-
what is it, $70 million a piece?
All
Like,
I'm saying is this is just a confirmation. It proves that our system is broken. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, you can't. These are tough individuals, by the way. You know, Rudy Giuliani is a tough guy. He made his career before becoming a mayor. He was a persecutor, chasing the mob. You know what I mean? This is not an easy guy to just go against or to get into
Break
buckle.
down.
You know what I mean? Just to break in is not an easy thing. But listen, man, you know, here you are, later part of your life, you know what I mean? And you've done everything in your power, and you truly believe in, and by the way, there's so many people that truly believe that what happened there was not what want everybody to believe. That there's a lot of people that do believe that, hey, there was some funny stuff going on.
Yeah.
And so, but to the extent that somebody, you know, like we have the capability the system has the capability to ruin your life. And the fact that you got to be very careful about what you say, how you say it, and or you might as well just, you know what most people do is, I'm just going to stay quiet. I'm not even going to say anything about it because I didn't want anybody coming after me.
Yeah.
So
where does the whole freedom of speech thing comes in here? If you're
Well,
the defendant,
there's a whole different level
so
when
how does that like?
Yeah, I mean, it's a different level. It's a different level when in reality you're saying something that do have the capability to create damages or consequences to
Right.
other
That's
people.
directed to a person.
That's
versus-
understandable, you know what I mean? But you know, when you go after a specific situation and the idea, and that was my argument. Listen, nobody went after anybody specifically. They were going after
The
the specific situation that was taking place. And then obviously you have to name some of the people that were close to that or part of the process.
Or oversee it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And some people, again, you're talking about, and the way the media right now is running with it, it's like that you can see almost that level of happiness that Giuliani is going to get what he's got coming to him, no different than the way that they are dressing. And I tell you is, just don't forget that, you know, today they are coming for this man. And one day the system can absolutely come
and
for you.
And that's what I said even from when everything started with Trump. I'm like, the second that they can treat a former president the way they treat, it's like none of us are safe.
We don't have a chance.
Like
we don't have a chance whatsoever. You know what I mean?
The moment they raided Mar-a-Lago, I'm like, I remember I remember exactly where I was, and I'm like, we are shit out of luck.
You started removing things from your house? Like, I don't think I should keep this picture. This is a compromising, questionable picture.
I had long hair.
I don't think I've seen that picture.
Listen,
It's a classified document.
as far as Giuliani goes, this is a confirmation that, again,
problems.
our system is broken. This is not a good day for law and order. This is not a good day for our judicial system. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Whoever wants to celebrate this whole thing, again, hopefully it'll never come to
Turn around
situation
and come
when you're
for
on the
you.
other side of the coin, because that's not going to be pretty.
Yes.
Till the next one, looking forward to seeing you.
Write on the chat what you're grateful for. Not the chat. What is it? The comments. What you're grateful for.
What are you grateful
Comment,
for?
subscribe.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Take care.